Hello everyone, 12 Bravo here. Just wanted to give you my third update on the ketamine infusion therapy. Um, excuse me. This time it was felt a little weaker. Even though my dosage was double my first dose. My first dose was 20 milligrams, and this dose was 40 milligrams. Um, Given over the hour and a half, roughly hour and a half. But Yeah, it was. I found out from the last session that it was the Phenergan that made me really tired, because they had to give me a lot of Phenergan because I had food poisoning and was throwing up. Um, Honestly, I should have probably just skipped that day. Don't go if you're sick. But I was hoping that the anti-nausea medicine would keep me from throwing up, but I had food poisoning, so I puked like 3 times during my session. I had a bag, but wasn't making a mess or anything. But yeah, the Phenergan is what made me sleep for almost 2 days, because they gave me like the max dose through an IV, and then this last time they increased from 30 to 40, because they've been increasing about 10 milligrams each session, and it felt like I felt the euphoria and everything, but it felt a little lighter, not as powerful. And I went in, and the effects of the last treatment had started to wear off. I felt like the morning of that next treatment. So it was like last week I got my infusion on Monday, and then I went again on Friday. So there was 4 days in between. So it lasted 4 days, and then on the 5th day when I woke up, I was aggravated, and I could feel my symptoms. I could feel the pressure up here in the front, like the tightness, and so I feel like the effects have worn off, and they lasted 4 days, so that was good. Like I said, even an hour away from these symptoms is great, but yeah, when I went into the office, I was aggravated and stuff. And of course, got the therapy. I don't know if I tried to do too much. Maybe that kind of messed it up for me. But, I was looking at Facebook. I was texting some people, messaging some people, listening to music with lyrics like Pink Floyd, So I don't know if I messed up my therapy by being too active while I was under the infusion, because the first time I literally just relaxed there, didn't touch my phone, looked up at the colors on the ceiling, and talked with my wife, and I felt like that was very beneficial. This last time I kind of feel like maybe I did too much. I'm going to ask the doctor, but yeah, as soon as the euphoric effects were over this time, I felt my symptoms like almost immediately creeping back in. So after I got home, I took a little nap, and then I got home probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, something like that. Took a little nap for like 30 minutes, and then I was up till like 2 a.m. Went to bed. Got up today around 6:30. Been napping off and on all day today. Just tired and aggravated. And I feel the fullness right here, still like a band right here kind of thing, just getting tightened. And I'm not like sad or anything. I'm just like really pissed off for some reason. Nothing happened, nothing triggered. I just feel like a lot's going on, and everything that I look at is just aggravating me for some reason. So I'm going to talk to them next time. Maybe they'll increase the dosage, or maybe that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. But I have a friend that got like 12 infusions. I'm set up for 8 right now, but they said obviously if I need to have more, I can get more. But yeah, so I'm hoping after the 8 infusions that I don't have to have any more. But hey, I'm glad that this exists. Long-term effects we don't really know yet, so it's a possibility that we can find out later that this is dangerous. It's just a risk you take on any emergent medical technology. um, it's like I mean, my mental illness isn't a death sentence necessarily. um, and when you have something like this, that you've been dealing with for so long, you're willing to try anything. I mean, especially when you feel your mental health slipping, you start reaching out and grasping for anything that makes sense. And I feel like I've been doing that the whole time. Just every time I hear something, the latest, I want to check it out. Psilocybin or mushrooms is supposed to be pretty revolutionary too. I know a lot of veterans have had um, good luck with mushrooms. They'll do microdosing. They'll take small amounts. Not necessary for the euphoric effect, but for the beneficial effect on the brain. And yeah, so basically how it works is, the ketamine is it's what's called an NMDA antagonist. And NMDA are these receptors in your brain, that especially they when they fire, they release, it's like another chemical in the brain, and it pretty much regulates, like mood and certain thoughts and things like that. I can't remember. It's like two big ones. It's like mood is one of them, and I can't remember the other one. Thought patterns maybe, or something. But anyways, basically your brain grows new neural pathways, so that the old ones, hopefully, I don't know what happens to the old ones, if they just die off, or whatever, or how that works, or if the brain just starts using a new pathway and goes around the old ones, or I don't know how it works exactly, but basically it's allowing your brain to relearn how to regulate its mood and other things. And I mean, I really think it's working for me. And the setback hasn't really worried me at all. Even if it is a setback, I haven't had a chance to talk to the doctor yet. I just my next dose is on Wednesday, unless I can find a way to get a ride back home on Monday. I would prefer to do it on Monday and Friday, but the wife has finals this week, and her last finals Tuesday, so Monday and Tuesday she's going to be busy and not able to take me. You can't drive for 4 hours once you have the infusion. So anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got on the update. Just chugging along. I'll let you know what happens next time, and I'll keep making this journal, and hopefully it helps some of you to decide whether this treatment is right for you. All right, guys, take care.